In the summer, when it's hot outside, it can be really difficult to decide on what to eat. The only thing that I ever want to eat is cool foods, so making swaps, like from regular porridge to overnight oats, is a really great way to start the day with the goodness of a bowl of porridge. For this jar of overnight oats, we've decided to go with the chocolate flavour because why not? We mixed in some cocoa powder into the porridge, along with some light brown sugar for sweetness. You can use whatever sweetener you'd like. Maple syrup would be delicious, but the soft brown sugar gives it a really nice flavour, and it's not too expensive. Win-win. If you can remember, make this the night before and refrigerate overnight for best results. We topped ours with some nutty almond butter. Peanut would also work nicely. Then finished it off with some frozen raspberries. And finally, we've added some agave syrup for a last kick of sweetness, just to get your morning started right.
It's been pretty hot recently here. We thought it would be a great idea to do a what to eat when you're feeling too hot. We planned out the whole video and we were going to shoot it today, and we are shooting it today because it's today. But it's really cold and grey. But we've decided we're just going to power on through, pretend it's hot, even though I'm in a jumper.
Yes.
And this whole thing is about the best foods to eat to cool down.
So we've got some really lovely cooling summer recipes, some nice salads, some nice overnight oats and things like that, because my God, it is sweltering in here.
Yeah. Gotta get out of this jumper.
Gotta get out my long sleeve t-shirt. So we didn't necessarily get the weather that we were hoping for this video, but okay. I reckon that the information will be useful anyway.
And the weather, what was it? I was watching the news earlier and they were like, the pollen bomb is coming, and I was like,
summer is on its way. We had our little summer now.
Yeah, it's not technically summer, it's
spring
early
still.
June, yeah. But yeah, heat waves are a thing here, everywhere, heat wave. I don't know.
You're in such a funny mood. As Freya said, heat waves are a thing here. They're a thing everywhere.
What I was trying to say is that these extreme heat waves are becoming more of a thing here. Like in the UK, like you might get the odd few days like 30 degrees in summer.
Yeah.
But it's not like the norm. It's not like an average temperature to be 30 degrees in summer. And it's becoming more and more normal for like 35 degrees. Like last year we had like a 43 degree day. We're getting in there early, preparing ourselves with all the cool foods that we might want to eat, you might want to eat. Like you just saw, we had overnight oats, so we often eat porridge, and a really obvious way of still getting your oats, if that's your go-to breakfast in summer, is doing overnight oats. And you don't even have to do them overnight. Like we actually made ours
this
first
morning.
Thing when we got up.
So we made them, and they only really need to be in there for about an hour, hour and a half. Oh, they go a little bit creamier if you do them overnights, but it's kind of like diminishing returns after an hour.
I think because we work from home, we have the time to kind of like make them when we wake up and then eat them. Yeah. Whereas if you're you have a limited time at home in the morning and you're in a bit of a rush, then it probably is better just to make them the night before.
I mean, if you were heading off to work, you could always put them in a Tupperware and shove them in the fridge at work, and then have them at 11 whenever you don't have to have them at 11. You can have them whenever you feel hungry.
So yeah, our plan was originally to take our lunch out and have it outside, like little picnic vibes. But I don't think we're going to do that because, I mean, it's not cold, but it's a bit grey and it just wasn't. Yeah, I mean, I can see it's a bit windy outside. I can see some of the branches in the trees moving quite quickly. No, there's a man in shorts that's just walked past. I think it's actually warmer than we think. Anyway, so we were going to have a picnic for lunch, but we're not. But it is still the same food, so it's very fresh and cooling and great for a hot day. Yeah. And then dinner is a little bit less obvious maybe, but for us it's the kind of food that I think of when I think of summer. Yes, and hopefully if the weather comes out nice, we'll take that out in something to eat, and we can do a bit of alfresco dining, like we're on holiday or something like that. But yeah, and I think we're going to get on with our day, and next thing you'll see is lunch. For lunch, we really fancied a big old salad bowl of mixed things, and we had some salads already, but we needed to bulk it out with a bit of protein, and we had this tofu in the fridge, so we decided to make it into these little crispy tofu nuggets. So we went for a kind of Mediterranean feel. We mixed up some golden breadcrumbs with some mixed herbs, a bit of garlic granules, salt and pepper, and this was the coating. And then we dipped it in a bit of corn flour, then in some almond milk, and then we popped that into the golden breadcrumb mix, made sure that it was all nicely coated. And then we fried that, shallow fried that in a little bit of cooking oil. You just want to cook it for a few minutes on each side until it is nice and golden and crispy. We served that with 2 salads that we'd already made at the weekend. One was a potato and courgette salad, and the other was a roasted aubergine and pearl barley salad. We served that with the tofu nuggets, some lovely hummus, and some nice fresh sliced avocado. So it was a bit of a mish-mash bowl, but it all went together really well. It was so tasty. I cannot wait to have this again. And then we did also have that with a little bit of flatbread on the side as well. So good. I think making up these little salads at the beginning of the week is such a good idea because they're quite faffy to make every day for lunch, but when you've got them ready in the fridge, it's like a really kind of special lunch without having to make much effort at all. I think we've only really made tofu today, and it's delicious.
It's almost like having your own personal salad bar at home.
Definitely worth the effort at the beginning of the week.
Almond or classic?
I kind of want the almond, but I think you want the almond.
You take the almond.
You sure?
Yeah, you take the almond.
That's too cute. So small.
There's a little bit of sun.
It is sunny now.
Yeah, that's good. We are now out in the sun enjoying a wee little vegan magnum. On this side, it's gorgeous and sunny. All gone. For dinner, we're actually cooking up some hot food. Although I only really want to eat salads, smoothies and other cold foods when it's hot, I also just don't feel like the day is complete without a hot meal. So here we're making up a sausage pasta dish that's channeling inspirations from our holidays. I wouldn't say this really comes under any particular cuisine. It's kind of a little bit Italian and kind of a little bit Spanish. We did want to make this with chorizo sausages, which is where you get a lot more of the Spanish influences from, but there wasn't any in stock at our local Sainsbury's. So it's also a little bit British because these are the Cumberland shroom dogs. It's a very simple dish. You want to fry the sausage until they start to turn golden, and then you add in some onion and garlic. Cook all of that until it's aromatic and soft, and add in a bunch of cherry tomatoes and some chopped black olives. Then season with salt and pepper. Pop in a couple of bay leaves and whatever mixed herbs you've got, and then pop that in an oven tray. Deglaze anything left in the pan with a splash of water and add it to the tray. Pop all of that in the oven for 20 minutes at 200. Whilst that's in the oven, you can get on cooking the pasta. I'm sure there's probably a perfect kind of pasta for this style of dish, but we chose to go with conchigli because we like it. Use whichever pasta you'd like. Once the tray is out the oven, mix everything from the tray together with the pasta. Add in some roughly chopped basil leaves and some olive oil. Mix again and serve straight away. We topped ours with some cashew parm and it was delicious.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope you got some inspo and you enjoyed the meals that we made today for our hot day. I think we're going to do another one when it actually is hot, like when it's properly 30 degrees plus. So yeah, maybe in a month or two come back and check out what we eat when it's really, really, really hot and not just a bit warm.
In the meantime, we've got loads of other vegan content for you guys to enjoy on our channel. If you like this kind of what I eat in a day style video, then we've got this one that you can check out and this one too. Don't forget to subscribe and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.